The film is it's a comedy. My character in the film is, my name is Uday Singh. Tushar again, was the first time I was working with him. Kulraj, she's a friend of mine. She's a brilliant girl, very, very hardworking. The film is it's a comedy. It is set in a royal family and it's about a wedding that happens in a royal family. Wedding happens in a period of 4 days. There are 4 brothers and in comes this girl, Chandni, who's also a guest at the wedding, and how the confusion occurs between these 4 brothers and this girl. So that's why the metaphorical title, Chaar Din Ki Chandni. Something very unique, something which I had not really done before. The script is very nice, very tight, funny, entertaining. Apart from these 2 things, been directed by Sameer Karnik, who did Yamla Pagla Divana, and I was in that film as well. So this was again a chance to work with him. All in all, I saw this as a very winning sort of a situation to be in this. My character in the film is, my name is Uday Singh. He wears his heart on his sleeve and overdoes things, you know, trying to charm women all the time. And he has this, when he wants to be charming, he puts on this fake British accent. At the same time, he's got a strange connection and bonding towards the women that work at construction sites and the gardeners, you know, he's into that zone as well. With them, he speaks in this typical rugged Rajasthani lingo. So quite a funny, quirky guy, a very unpredictable fellow, you know. Kulraj, she's a friend of mine. We hardly take each other as हम तो हंसते रहते हैं set पे जब भी साथ होते हैं. She's a brilliant girl, very, very hardworking, very sweet, down to earth. बहुत अच्छी लड़की है. Tushar again, was the first time I was working with him. Again, he's a thorough gentleman. I love the way he works, you know. Very helpful at work. Fantastic co-actor to work with. Disciplined, and he will never speak out of line or say something which is not correct. Always there like a gentleman. And I guess he takes it from his father. So I'm a sort of a light-hearted person, you know. I appreciate and I look at comic situations when they happen in life, in real life. And so when you encounter them on screen, it becomes a little easier for you to deal with it. If you see, it's got something like 13 to 14 central actors in it. The music, and it's like a completely fun-filled zone here. You will not feel tired even for a bit. One scene goes and the next one is funny. Every scene is funny. It's like comedy from beginning till the end. There is not a portion in the film where it goes down or, you know, it's out and out comedy. Surprisingly, you know, when I was doing Yamla Pagla Divana, I remember having a chat with Anupam Kher and he told me कि यार तुम typecast हो जाओगे this film के बाद, because you're playing this character so well. After the film released, my work was appreciated, it became successful. No one ever offered me the role of a comic drunkard after that. In fact, the roles that I'm doing after that, surprisingly, are a variety of roles. Like, you know, they've approached me to play the bad guy, the villain. When I was doing Chaar Din Ki Chandni, I almost thought that probably I'll have to sport the same look with the beard and all, because that's what worked. But then the director said, no, you gel your hair back, you cut your hair, and you shave off your beard, and I want to see you in a mustache. Many people who must have seen me in Yamla Pagla Divana, when they see me in the promos of this film, they probably will not be able to recognize this is the same guy. Then I had to lose weight, like 5 kilos, become completely lean and slick and gel back hair. And fortunately, people are approaching me for all kinds of different roles, including comedy. Son of Sardar, again, is an out-and-out comedy, bordering on the lines of a Sardar caricature. There's me, Sanjay Dutt, and Vindu. 3 of us are brothers, you know. Billu, Titu, Tony. 3 of us. The trio is known like that. And we have this age-old enemy with Ajay Devgn's family. So how he has treated that enmity. Sanju sir is like an elder brother, you know. I can't really open up that much in front of him. We are Punjabis are like that. Although I spent a lot of time with him, partied also with him. But with Ajay Devgn, of course, it's a slightly different tuning, because we are more or less hum umar keh sakte hain. He is a prankster, no doubt. There was one action sequence that I did, and after that I wrote a blog also on it as to how, when I reached the sets, I figured out that it's Mr. Ajay Devgn who's going to direct the action sequence. And he had the camera in his hand, and, you know, he had steady cams and small cams and all kinds of cams loaded, and he was just chal Mukul ye kar wo kar, and he taught me so many things as to how to do a stunt which I would have never been able to do. It's a laugh out comedy. Undoubtedly, if Ajay Devgn is there has to be action in the film. But it's the kind of comedy that can deafen cinema halls, you know. Really, really funny. And Ashwani Dheer, the director, he's known for his comic things, you know, like he did Office, you know, all of that. So Cuff It again is a comedy, and there I play this Jat from Haryana. He's a bad guy, but again, in a comedy, how the bad guy is placed. He comes looking for some money all the way from Haryana to Bombay. He's never seen Bombay before. So that is Cuff It. I've been acting for 15 years. I would like to believe that I've done some fairly good roles, and I've performed fairly well. Because of Yamla Palga Devana, the attention, the perspective completely changed towards me. A, because it was a big film. B, because there were all the duels in it. People came from all over the world to watch the 3 duels together. And automatically my platform as an actor got enhanced. Like I love Tere Bin Laden. I love Khosla Ka Ghosla. All-time favorite films, they have been Bandit Queen and Black Friday.